Yeah, Marco, in response to your answer, yes, you can put an individual resource into every student's notebook in OneNote, and it's called distributing a page. So the way you do this is you'll go up to Class Notebook, and you're going to use the functions here. You'll see there's a distribute page, distribute new section, on and on and on. It's also where you can add and remove students that are no longer in the course or have came in new and you need to build them a new notebook. So the way that I do it is in my content library. This is where everything I have lives that the students will get. And you can see in my biology class here, I organize it by unit. I did the same thing in physical science when I taught it too. So let's, for example, this organization unit, there's an assignment that I made that they had to do a research on abiotic factors, and I want them to be able to type and edit here. Now the students can't work in content library. It's a read only to them. So I need to put this into their notebooks. So what I did, and I'll use the student here, is first I made the folder, the section folder called organization, which matches what my content libraries looks like. And the way I did that is you go up to here where it says distribute new section, and you create a new section. And you'll see over here on the right, it'll open up a window that you can just type in the name. So make sure I typed it organization, you type it in, and then you just click distribute, and then that will send it out to all of the students in this particular class. Now you have to do this individually for each class. You can't do it for all of your physical science classes. You'd have to go period by period to do it. But it generally doesn't take very long. Then once you've distributed the section, now I'm just simply going to take this assignment that I made, and it's in my content library, so I've done all my work on it. I have the instructions, whatnot. And then I am just going to distribute the page. So when I click on distribute page, you'll see over here on the right, it's going to find all of the section folders. So you can see they match what I have, and each student will have that in theirs. You can see in every student, when I open them up, they have exactly the same folders that's listed. So I just need to say where I'm going to put it. So I'll click on it, and I'll put it into organization, and I'll click distribute. I'm not going to do that because it's already distributed to them. But when I distribute it, it will do a kind of a time countdown feature. It'll tell you that it's done. You need to, the trick that I learned, only distribute one page at a time. Wait till it finishes, because it can take a while, depending on server speed and all this other fun stuff when you're going through the cloud. And when it's done, then you can do the next. So you can see in this one section that I had for my biology class, just in organization, biological organization, I had a ton of stuff. I always put in notes that I do on like a PowerPoint presentation. And the way that I do that is when you put them in as a PowerPoint, they'll actually put a preview in with a PDF so they can see the slides. It's not the actual PowerPoint, but it helps the kids follow along. And the other neat little trick is that when just as I'm doing for you, I'm recording an instruction and I use screencast. When I have uploaded it to YouTube, and you want to create your own personal YouTube site for teaching only, I can then just copy and paste the link from that YouTube, and it will put this little player in. So kids can actually click on this, and they will actually hear me talking as if I was doing this lecture in class. And it really works well.
Okay, in this PowerPoint we're going to look at
when you're teaching remotely. So I hope that helps in terms of how you distribute a page. You just have to do a little bit of pre-work, and again, you can only do it one class at a time. So everything I showed you on this little show was for one class, and I'd have to repeat the process. I'd have to go into the next class, create a folder, send it out to the kids' notebooks, and then send the page out after that. And you always want to check over here, a little trick, that it has came into the student's folder. And if it doesn't show up quickly, because it takes a while sometimes with the syncing process, to sync the notebook, just right-click on the name of the notebook and you can click Sync this notebook now. And you should see over here, right under where it says Page Sync Status, up here underneath your name, that it's synced. And then that usually speeds up showing it, but wait till you see it actually pop into the students folder. So I always kind of go through and check a few students folders to see if that new section came in. And then the same when I put a page in, I always open up their folder to see if that new page showed up. And that way they can edit only on their page, as the student did. They typed it. Sometimes they'll write it with their finger, sometimes they'll use a stylus. But I also grade it just as it were a piece of paper. So I hope that helps. And if you have any other questions, let me know. I'm good until the 18th. After that, I disappear.